Hey everybody, ABC 10 meteorologist Brendan Minchef here with an extended weather update. It is going to be another hot week, but a mild weekend is ahead. So there's good news and there's bad news. Plus, we're going to talk about the climatological peak of summer, and there's more good news to be had there. But first, we're going to start with the ABC 10 weather impact headlines, and the primary headline is heat. Widespread heat continues through Wednesday and, in fact, actually even through Thursday morning, with lows starting near 70 degrees. So for Tuesday and Wednesday, highs are going to continue near 105 in the valley, with valley morning lows near 70 degrees. But in the low to mid elevations, we're going to be looking at low temperatures near 80 degrees. But the good news is, because we're always looking for the positive side of things, the good news is there is a much nicer pattern shift by the weekend. But certainly Monday started off hot, 107 degrees downtown Sacramento, with the low temperatures in the 60s. Sacramento Executive 104, Stockton 105, Modesto 105. Modesto started near 70 degrees in the morning hours. You see the averages here. The average morning temperatures should be in the low 60s, and our afternoon temperatures ought to be in the middle 90s. But obviously this heat is quite a bit above that, and certainly is going to be even warmer in the mornings for Tuesday and Wednesday and Thursday. Looking back at the last half of June to basically where we are today, basically from the 23rd of June to the 22nd of July, every day in red is above average, every day in blue is below average, and every day in green is plus or minus 1 degree of the climatological normal. There's been a lot of triple-digit days, and the triple-digit days are marked with that yellow bar just for emphasis there. It's been a hot stretch, especially the last day of June in towards the middle of July. We had a nearly 2-week stretch of triple-digit heat. The only kind of outlier there was that Tuesday only made it to 98 degrees, which was still above average for the time of year. But then this past week was not so bad. Monday started off in the 90s on Tuesday as well, middle 90s for Wednesday, and then we're back into those triple digits, and that's pretty much where we've been since last Thursday. 25 of the last 30 days have been above average. 3 of those days have been within 1 degree of the average high, and only 2 days have been below average. So it's been a hot stretch no matter how you look at it, and unfortunately we're continuing with that for Tuesday. Tuesday morning going to start off near 70 degrees across much of the valley. 72 Sacramento, 68 in Elk Grove, 72 Stockton, 76 in Modesto for a morning temperature. 74 Jackson, 80 in Placerville, 81 up in Nevada City, 50s in the high country. So again, there's no other way to put it. It's a warm start. The valley should be closer to about 62, and we are just not. We're going to be near and above 70 degrees for much of the valley. Tomorrow afternoon for Tuesday, we're going to be in those triple digits once again, and really most of us at or above 105 degrees. So again, there's no other way to put it. Very hot. 107 Sacramento, 105 in Elk Grove, 107 Stockton, 107 in Modesto, 109 in Marysville, 110 in Colusa. And in the low to mid elevations, looking at those triple digits as well. Placerville near 101, Jackson 104, Angels Camp 103, Auburn 103, Nevada City 100 degrees, 90 in Truckee, 87 in South Lake Tahoe. And again, remember, the morning temperatures in the low to mid elevations going to be near 80 degrees. Topping out near 100 degrees, so there's no relief in the mornings, no relief in the afternoons, and there's little to no delta breeze in the evening hours in between that. So no matter how you spin it, hot for sure. We also have seen thunderstorms. This has been a pattern over the last several days where we've seen thunderstorms in the high country. Now, at the most part, as of the recording of this video, most things have pushed off to the east into the state of Nevada, east of 395. But I do want to rewind a little bit and go back to about 2:30 on Monday, because you see that storm there that moved through. There it is, that storm with some lightning. It kind of dissipated once it moved through southern Plumas County, but the lightning sparked 2 fires, the Mill Fire and the Smith Fire, very close to the town of Portola. Again, this is in Plumas County. Look at the Mill Fire here. That is not a storm. That is the smoke plume from the Mill Fire showing up on radar. So taking a look at this from the Alert California wildfire cameras, this is what it looks like as of just after 7 p.m. on Monday. Look at this. This is a pyrocumulus cloud. You can see the smoke core here, that center of the plume, how high it is up into the atmosphere. Sunset is reflecting off the top of the cloud, the smoke cloud. But you see this smoke plume elsewhere. This is putting out a lot of smoke in parts of the Sierra, and this is just going to be reducing air quality as we go into the overnight hours for the high country. We'll take a different look at it here. This is, again, the Mill Fire You can see some open flames there on the camera here. This is near the town of Portola. You can see, again, some open flames. This is looking in towards the center of that smoke column, so it's a different camera, but it's a little closer to the fire, so you get a better idea of what's actually going on the ground. And it almost looks like there's two different spots here. This is just after 7 p.m. on Monday that we're recording this. Now, if we turn the camera the other direction, so that was looking more directly west. This is looking more to the northwest. This is the town of Portola down here. It's a little darker to see. Town of Portola, this is the Smith fire. So that's the second fire that was started by lightning in this area. This one, thankfully, not as active because this is a lot closer, obviously, to the town, which you can see there. But this is still, as of this recording, 50 acres, and there is air attack on this fire as well. So this is something we're going to continue to track because tomorrow we're going to have another chance of thunderstorms in the high country, just like what we had today. We're going to see some clouds, just kind of one band of clouds moving on through the valley overnight tonight. Nothing of note really until we get towards tomorrow afternoon. This is lightning here that you're seeing, lightning intensity. So we could see quite a bit of lightning up in the Tahoe Basin, could see some lightning down near Yosemite, and then pockets of lightning as well. This could be dry lightning at times before the moisture starts to fire up. I don't expect necessarily to see as many thunderstorms tomorrow as what we saw today. Most of the activity should be on the crest and very quickly push off to the east into Nevada. But again, as you saw by that lightning tracker, we definitely have that threat for new fire starts due to lightning once again tomorrow. The good news is, once the heat tapers off, so too does the lightning threat, because this high pressure, that southerly flow with the high pressure is bringing that monsoonal moisture up into the area, giving us those daily thunderstorm chances in the high country. But as this high pressure starts to retreat off to the east, going into the middle part of this week, still going to be hot, still going to have that monsoonal flow with some chances for thunderstorms through Wednesday. But then look what happens as we go in towards the weekend. That high pressure moves even further to the east and also to the south. And that's going to bring our temperatures down, going to end our chances of thunderstorms in the high country, if only for a few days. We could see temperatures in the 80s for Friday and Saturday. Then this high pressure begins to build back in over mostly the Intermountain West, although parts of the southern plains are going to see some of this high pressure heat as well into next week. But this should be far enough to our east that, in fact, we should be near average to end the month of July, which is great news because much of this month has been well above average to this point. It's been very hot. We had 4 days this month that we've hit at least 110 degrees. First time that we've ever had 4 110-degree plus days in Sacramento in a single calendar year, let alone a single month. So yeah, it's been hot. There's no other way to spin it. I keep saying it. But now for the good news. We are currently at the climatological peak of summer. So this is a temperature graph for January 1st all the way through December 31st. So obviously temperatures are climbing. They're climbing as we go into the summer months. We'll zoom in a little bit. This line is July 21, 22, and 23, where our average maximum temperature, our average high temperature, is about 95 degrees. Our average morning temperature is about 62 degrees. Our average temperature in general, so our average temperature, is about 78 degrees. So that obviously is an average of the morning and the afternoon temperatures. But look what happens as we go in towards August, and then September, and then October. Those lines begin to go down, which means it's all downhill from here. Now, of course, it doesn't mean August isn't going to be hot. Of course, it's going to be hot. It's still summertime, right? September, we still see heat into September as well. It wasn't that long ago that we had a couple of 116-degree days at the start of September. That was in September 2022. So obviously we still get heat, but in general, when we're talking very generally, looking over the longer period of time, our heat waves are shorter. The days become shorter as well, which helps out with that. And then the maximum temperatures that we see are typically not quite as hot as what we have in towards this point in July. So again, we can't say we're done with the heat because obviously that's not true. But if we're looking at the silver lining here, in general, it's downhill, and that's good news. Now, we still have the weather impact alerts for the next few days because, like we talked about, those afternoons near 105, mornings in the 70s. This continues through Thursday morning. And the weather impact is something you're going to continue to see more of here at ABC 10. Basically, just focuses on the impact to you. What is important to you to know about? Very simply, not just the whole weather forecast, but the highlights of it, right? Good or bad, what do you need to know? The alert days are here to prepare you for dangerous weather, whether that's heat or fire weather or windy days, could be cold days, could be rainy days, snowy days in the Sierra, days we have frost, dense fog in the mornings, whatever it may be. Those are all potential alert days, but That's all about what the weather impact is for. So that weather impact alert, as we look at the next 3 days, is for Tuesday, it is for Wednesday, and it is for Thursday morning as well, because we're still going to be starting off near 70 degrees on Thursday, even though the afternoon temperatures Thursday are going to be cooler. But certainly the peak of the heat was today, and it'll be Tuesday. By the time we get to Wednesday, between about 100 and 103. Again, Thursday morning starting off near 70, so that alert continues into Thursday morning. That alert ends by the time we get to Thursday afternoon, because it'll be 100, and I expect a slightly stronger breeze for Thursday evening as well. Look at Friday, 88 degrees, the forecast high, 86 degrees. The forecast high for Saturday, starting off in the 50s potentially for most of the valley on Sunday. Temperatures climb a little bit back towards 90. The average high for the time of year, remember, is 95 degrees. So 88, 86, 90, 92, that's all below average for the time of year. And like we talked about, with that high pressure likely just to our east going into next week, temperatures likely stay at or below average, and in fact, that's what we see over the next 10 days. Now, temperatures do warm back up into those upper 90s, low hundreds towards the end of the period, but certainly, man, the period in between the next couple of days and next week looks to be the nicest stretch of weather we've had since late May, early June, for sure, with highs in the 80s, mornings starting off largely in the 50s. So once we get through the next really 2.5 days, things do get better. Certainly this weekend looks to be, again, one of the nicest weekends we've had in a while. If you don't already have the ABC 10 Plus app, I highly recommend you get it. It's free. You can find it on Apple TV, Roku, or the Amazon Fire TV. In-depth forecasts like this one, weather explainers, weather specials, including our Emmy-winning weather special, The Future of California's Water. You can find all that under the weather playlist. So rather than searching for it on the internet or on YouTube, which you can find, of course, you may be watching us on YouTube right now. If you get the ABC 10 Plus app, it's all right there for you in an easy-to-find weather playlist. Thanks for watching, and continue to stay with ABC 10 for the latest on the fire risk, the thunderstorm risk, and, of course, the heat for the rest of the week. Stay with us. Thanks for watching.